Welcome to the Unapologetic Podcast with Kaitlyn Talamante, hosted by LadyBoss. This is the space where women rise, own their power, and stop playing small. We get real, we get raw, and we get fired up about confidence, health, business, and life. If you're ready to step into who God made you to be and unapologetically live your best life, then girl, you are in the right place. Let's do this.
This is what unapologetic looks like.
This is my era. I'm walking boldly in my purpose. I'm done dimming my light.
I'm done playing small. God didn't create me to blend in. I'm not for everyone, and that's okay. The old me was surviving. The new me is free.
We rise together.
Here's to living life unapologetically.
Hey, ladies, and welcome back to the Unapologetic Podcast. I cannot wait to tell you all about our guest today. My cheeks hurt just from our pre-conversation before we hit record. I should have let you in on this conversation prior. This guest, I absolutely love her and I love her heart. She's absolutely amazing. And today she's here to talk to us about confidence. You know that I believe that confidence starts within, but how we show up on the outside also matters. And we're going to dive into that because that could be a touchy subject right there, okay? There's more that goes into the statement. But today's guest is going to help us dive in, and she's someone who knows how to bring those two together in the most beautiful way. I'm joined by the fabulous Jackie Wheeler, the founder of Jackie Style, image and branding agency. She's been helping women show up with power and poise and purpose for over 30 years, from wardrobe styling to event planning and closet creation. Jackie teaches us that your style is your silent message, and it should match your mission as well. Jackie, welcome to the show. I'm so happy to have you.
Hi! I'm so excited to be here.
I had bring back some of the excitement to get through the bio.
Yes!
And I'm okay, let's go. So I want to touch on, ladies, something I mentioned before, as far as, we know confidence starts from within. That is something I strongly believe, but it's also how we show up on the outside that matters. And I mentioned that we were going to dive into that statement because it's not for other people, right? That the appearance on the outside matters. It's for us. Would you elaborate on that, Jackie? What do you feel about that statement? I just might be taking how you feel completely out of context. So what are your thoughts on that?
No, I feel both, right? Have you ever heard the expression, you never have a second chance for first impression?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, a lot of times when people talk about that, they're talking about other people, right? It takes 7 seconds for 11 assumptions. I feel like it's less now because, for heaven's sakes, we're in this fast-paced society, right? Right. So and how you walk in, and those assumptions are all on them, how they're taking it all in, right? But I also feel like we have an opportunity to have some control over that. And that's by making a decision on what your message you want to have, who you are that comes out, and how you show up in rooms with your silent message. That message this is who I am. You can make all of those assumptions, whatever, all that they are. But when I walk into the room, this is the message that I want to make sure is being seen. And again, it's all cognitive, it's all whatever, but it's amazing what happens when you actually walk into your authenticity and really who you are when you show up with your image and your brand on point. And that's just, I love that so much. So it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of this is how I'm showing up authentically because of who I am, so that you're getting the right message from me, even if you're making assumptions about me that may or may not be accurate.
I love that. I want to go a little bit deeper in there, but I'm going to rein myself back a little bit because I dove straight in for it. Yes, you did.
Yeah. That's
Jackie,
okay, though.
Tell the ladies listening about you. I mean, you've been in this business for 30 years. That is huge. That's nothing small whatsoever. And so what led you into the world of branding and imaging and personal style?
So the branding piece, I feel has been truly in the last 10 to 15 years, I really started noticing part of that social media. When social media came on the in the world, you no longer could have like your speaker uniform. You no longer could have your, this is what I wear on a consistent basis. Like, I'm going to wear my black suit and blah, blah, blah. Like, it created this opportunity and problem for women that now if they had a speaker uniform and that's how they were showing up or whatnot, it wasn't that consistency and being seen in the same thing over and over and over and over again on socials became a challenge, because then some people thought that's all you owned, right? And so the beautiful opportunity was then you got to create, okay, I get to create my own message. So for me, that's a part of my personal like love, is to help women find that message. But I've been doing this. My poor mother, she birthed a fashionista. And so by the time that I could talk or really give any kind of an opinion, I was telling her what I wanted to wear. I was telling her what I wasn't going to wear. And when I finally could talk, I was telling her what to wear. And so I know. It was a little, I had opinions. And then through junior high, high school, and even into college, I was styling my friends, and I didn't know really I have this natural ability, body type, color, fashion, personality, all those things. I just naturally have that. I love like putting things together and making it work right for your body and who you are. And when I was going into college, I randomly picked up this magazine. It's like a lifestyle magazine. And there were some articles on image consultants. And I was reading them and I was like, that's the thing. Like that's this thing that's in my head. Like I didn't have a word for it. I didn't know about it. And I got to talk. One beautiful lady was gracious enough to sit down and have conversation with me, coffee. And she just told me all about it. And there was more to it than that, but opened up my eyes. And so for a couple of years, we're still in touch, but she just kind of was like, so what are you going to do about this? How are you going to what are you going to do? And I was going into college. I was expected of the firstborn of the firstborns. And I found that I got my degree in clothing and textiles and business, which is fashion and image. And I started my business while I was in college because I was like, why not? I know this. And I've been running since.
That is so incredible. I love it. What has been your biggest joy doing this work?
Oh my gosh, girl, my biggest joy is transformations and the ahas and just the moment. Most of the women I work with are very confident. Like they have confidence and they just like have this little thing they want to tweak. But it's amazing what happens when you put that confidence with the right outfit or the right look or the right messaging, and there's an extra boost. Like that gives me the greatest amount of joy, is to watch that process, to watch them after we've like had all the conversations and they're walking into rooms that we're in together. And I'm like, I can see it, or other people can no one will necessarily know that you're working with me other than something is different. And unless you say, well, that's because I worked with Jackie, they may not be able to put a finger on it, or they'll go, you've done something completely different. And me watching that process, being that sort of the fly on the wall, but also seeing it is amazing. Like I have loved like someone whispering like, have you seen so-and-so? And I'm like, he, they work with me. They've done something. I'm like, yes, I know. So that brings me their greatest joy, is just to really have my clients have those aha and those up and shoulder back moments where they're like, I know I'm walking into this room fully authentic and fully on point. So
amazing. It's so powerful too. You say that your style is your silent message. What do you mean by that? And why does it matter so much?
Yeah. So we talked about that first impression portion, and you get to have control over a portion of that first impression. So it's that, what message are you wanting to put into the world? And so a lot of times I sit with my clients and we're like, who inspires you? Who's your fashion inspiration? What 3 words do you want to be thought about when you walk into the room? Is it educated? Is it detail oriented? Is it creative? Is it artsy? Is it serious? Is it, like, what is that? And what does that look like? And that message, that decision on what those 3 words are really makes a difference. So I like to give the example when I first started doing this, my 3 words were grace, poise, and style. I wanted whenever I walked into any room, everyone thought, oh, she has grace, poise, and style, right? And again, it's all subconscious. So not everyone's saying to me, wow, Jackie, you have grace, poise, and style. That's not necessarily what's happening. And it worked well for me. And then when I had kids, my kiddos, and I felt like I had 2 images. I had the mommy image and I had the image consultant image, which I kind of find interesting because really I was the same person, right?
Yes.
So my mommy image was different. I was like, oh, I'm going to be sassy, classy, and smart assy is what I was. But now I'm sassy, classy, and badassy because I found like what I thought grace was in my head, I was not being. Not because it's inauthentic to me. It's that because I am not always the most graceful person, but I am sassy, I am classy, and I am badassy. So I found that like me walking in means that I might have sparkly high tops on with my maxi dress or whatever, or I will, I'm doing something that's a little off, but a little fun. My glasses are purple and sparkly, right? So I have a little bit of purple in my hair. Like those are the things that are going to pop and create that. Oh, she's not just like this level. She's at a different place. And people remember that. And I'm not saying that, your listeners need to have, purple hair and purple glasses. I'm just saying there's that message that you want to have. Like, what are those 3 words that you want to like
Convey.
deep dive into? What are your 3 words, Kaitlyn?
Ooh. 3 words.
How do you want to show up? I know.
I want my 3 words. Confident. It's got only 3 words. I can't double word them. So confident, welcoming, faith-filled.
So good.
It's so hard to narrow it to 3. Bubbly, fun,
I know
exciting.
it's hard. You can have more than 3. I just like some people get overwhelmed with too many options. So you can have more than 3, but 3 is a good like place to like be. I love that. Say those again. So confident.
I'm writing them down because I'm going to like lock in on faith-filled, confident. Oh, what was the middle one? Welcoming? No, it wasn't welcoming. Was it? Okay.
Do you want welcoming or friendly? Or
that's where I was going with welcoming. Like I want to be approachable. Like I don't want people to be
approachable.
I walked in the room.
Yeah. So is approachable different from welcoming?
I'm thinking like you've met me in person. You've met me on the podcast. Like I'm bright and I'm bubbly and I like talk a million miles a minute. And so I'm trying to convey that like welcoming but fun and exciting, approachable.
Yeah, those are great. And P.S. I feel like you have done that. When I saw you walking into the room, I'm like, dang, she's confident and cute. And oh, I see her cross. She's a little faith-filled. And absolutely, like I could walk up to you, right? I got to walk up to you and we had a great conversation immediately. So I think that you are walking at this time, those 3 words, at least in that room that I met you in. So that's awesome. I love it.
Thank you. So ladies, if you're listening, what are those 3 words that you want to convey when you walk into a certain situation? We're going to dive in a little further because I say certain situation, Jackie, because you brought it up when you're like, you've got mom Jackie and you've got Jackie Styles. And I have walked through those thoughts myself. So I know I can't be alone in it, where I'm like, well, if I wear this, people are going to think I'm not authentic. But that's my own judgment, right? That's my own negative Nancy talking, because I can be Western ride horses, go hunting and fishing, Kaitlyn. I can be on stage speaking event. I could be networking conversating. I can be Jim, Kaitlyn. All of these things, all the different hats and styles I have, there's not one that I have to be. I can be all of them because they are who shapes and forms me. So if I'm wearing my high heels one day and my muck boots the next, that's me being authentic, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And you can do that. So like for purple for me is a part of my signature branding. So I have purple glasses and purple hair. And part of that is because maybe I don't want to wear purple all the time, but I'm actually wearing purple all the time. And so that particular theme is consistent throughout, whether I'm doing mommy things or if I'm doing the wifey things or if I'm doing my business things, whatever that is, that's consistent throughout. I will always 90% of the time, maybe 95% of the time, be accessorized in some kind of a way. Sometimes it's tiny accessories, sometimes it's bigger accessories. It depends on my mood. Part of that's fashion personality. So you're talking about like all the different things. Part of that's your fashion personality. So I start with find out what your best colors are, like the basic image things for you, and then we go into branding. So best colors, fashion personality, what your body type is. Like this is what makes you who you are. And then you get to decide on that messaging. Like you get to like, okay, your best colors are these, and this is how your style works for your body type. And your personality is this. It's okay if you don't like florals, but you really, really love, very comfortable things. It's okay. That can be consistent. Doesn't matter. Those things are consistent throughout. Doesn't matter if you're out hunting or if you're out, on stages. It's those three things are all the same. And how you message. And PS, your messaging can change. Like you can decide, you know what, I now want to show up in a different kind of a way. I've grown, I've changed, I want, whatever that is. And you get to have that opportunity. You're not stuck in it. When I say, what are your 3 words? And those are your 3 words forever. It's not forever. It grows. You grow with it. You change with it. You develop around it. So if you find like, oh, there's not, like I said, like those don't fit me anymore, like that's okay. Let's find some new ones. That's exciting. And then I look in your closet to see if it all aligns.
You're going to have so much fun if you ever step into my closet. All right. So earlier you mentioned like there was a time where it's like you had your stage outfit. And I love that you touched on that, because I'm going to dive into that topic, because men are really good at that. Men are really good, whether for their business or their brand, keeping it simple. And it's like very recognizable because it's the same t-shirt all the time. And I've actually struggled with figuring that out for LadyBoss, or I did struggle for a long time. It's like getting better as I have this conversation with you right now, because I'm like, okay, I've got this picture of this black tee with the bold white letters on the front. And like, that's the brand. Not for LadyBoss, but for these other brands. And it's very well known because that's what's put out there, right? And I'm like, okay, how can we do that for LadyBoss? And I was like, but I can't just wear a black t-shirt with white LadyBoss on it 24/7. Like, that's not me. That's not authentic. That's not fun. That's not bright and bubbly. That's not confident or welcoming. Like, I don't. And so I was like, but how can I do that? And so as we've had this conversation and a little bit prior, because I dove into it, I'm like, one, I'm not a guy, so I don't have to do what the guys are doing. That's not fun. Then he started talking about like your purple being like you carry it throughout all the styles. And I'm like, mine is 100% the bright colors and the glitter. I do love a good color black, right? But like glitter and the bright colors. And my son actually pointed it out to me, I think 3 weeks ago. It is fall. I am all for the fall like looks going on right now. And our school color is also maroon. And so it was football. And so I went maroon fall outfit, dark lips. And my son called me out. My 16-year-old was like, Mom, that's just not you. I'm like, what do you mean it's not me? Like, what? He's like, well, you're normally so bright and vibrant. And like, you weren't. So as he said that, I'm like, oh. So I guess I'm assuming based on that feedback, like I've done pretty good on like staying with my bright and glitter. And my 16-year-old boy was like, you were really dark, Mom. Like, that was not.
Well, a football game and like, if the colors are maroon and you're showing up at the football game in maroon, like that's understandable. Like that's a moment, right? But you still have confident, right?
Yes.
Faith-filled and
I was so
welcoming.
confident and I still rocked it.
Yeah.
But it was funny that he was like, well, no, you weren't exuding like your normal pizzazz because it was so dark. Like I even had the dark lips going on like I was dark. I still rock
the truth from our children, right? The truth from our children. I laugh about that because I think it must have been, I don't know, first grade or kindergarten when they do like the Mother's Day thing and they have your kids like fill out the forms. The one was, what is your mom's favorite color? Purple, but he wrote black. And I was like,
where do you get black from?
Black? Well, I think that time I was wearing a lot of black with purple or a lot. I don't even know, but it was so funny. I'm like, sweetheart, my mama's favorite color is purple. He's like, no, Mom, it's black. You only wear black. And I was like, okay. So I needed to make sure that I was on brand.
It's so wild to see like how they see it. I love this. I'm going to have to almost pull out my kids. I'm sure I've got them around somewhere. I think one of the ones my kids wrote was their age. Like, how old do you think your mom is? I think I was like 13. A 13.
13. So old, mom. So
Like,
old.
it's really good. Not telling you my real age.
Yeah. One of mine put like over 100. I was like, what? He was obsessed with numbers over 100. So he's like, well, my mom must be over 100. I'm like, dude, not
In all
even
fairness,
close.
he thought 100 over 100 was awesome. So
Like, okay.
oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna get back to I'll get back on track. It's I love that you pointed out though that like it can really convey throughout because there's nothing I love a good comfy outfit, good comfy lounge at home outfit. I love a good going out and going to an event outfit. And I love wearing high heels and a cute top and some cute jeans just because I can and it's a Tuesday.
Right.
But there is always like that pizzazz in it. And I say pizzazz, and that's just mine. Yours is your purple. Mine is my well, there's my glittery
Yeah. A
shoes.
little bit of sparkle, a little bit of something, a little pop of color. And
Yes. The accessory that might be popping, something that kind of it ties it together through all. And it's like it gives you those three words throughout them, right? And so funny story when I had the pleasure of spending some time with Jackie at an event a few months back. And I had my outfits planned. I am extra. And people are like, oh, you're not extra.
So
You're you.
good.
Yeah, I say that in a good way. Like, I am extra. I'm wild. I'm crazy. And I own it. I love it. And so I had all my outfits planned, this and that. And one of the outfits I planned one day, I put on and I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I was like, I don't feel confident. I don't. And I had to remind myself that I loved this outfit when I packed it. Like, it's just me. And when I walk in that room, my three words of confident, welcoming, faith-filled, that's on me how I convey that. Like you said, it's in the head, right? It's not what other people are whispering about you. And so
You
I
kinda
still
hope maybe,
Huh?
but yes. Oh, I see. You kind of hope that maybe they see it, that they're like, got it, but yeah, it's really for you.
Yes. And so I had to remind myself that, okay, this is in my head. This isn't actually a thing. And I still wore the outfit and I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, no, like I do feel this today. I do feel great. Like, no, I've loved this outfit in the past. Nothing has changed from yesterday to today or whenever I tried it on. I was like, we're gonna roll with it. I walked in the room with confidence. And Jackie, I think there was some personal shoppers there. It was either I think it might have been you. Someone stopped and complimented me on my outfit. And I think it was you. I think we had this conversation where I was like, it's funny because I almost didn't wear it because I wasn't feeling it. But I walked in and chose to show up confidently and own the outfit, even though there's a slight portion of me that didn't own it. And you never picked up on the fact that I wasn't confident in it. But had I worn that same outfit and let that negative thought keep going,
It would have, yeah.
would have felt that too.
Yeah.
And I've done that. And so I speak from experience, ladies. Like I've done. So I'm sure, Jackie, have you had those experiences?
Yes. Yes. And the funny thing is, I'm my own worst critic. I do image. So I'm like, okay, I gotta show up looking good. Like, what does that mean? I'm the image consultant. I have to like look all cute and la la la, my purple. And then I will get in my head. The best thing that for me, I'm not, it's terrible because I'm not consistent at it. But when I know that there's an especially important place that I need to show up, whether it's on stages or in specific rooms that I need to like feel 100%, I will pick 3 outfits out the night before or think about it and have those ready. And then I'll pick the one that I'm like, this is what I'm feeling like today. Or because our body, like we're women, we're going to talk about it, can be bloated. That one outfit's not going to work because I feel bloaty, right? But I feel more confident in this because it's not showing that off. Or maybe I like whatever that is, like whatever the weird things that happen with our heads and our bodies, right? So I have 3. And then I know that if I walk into my closet with those 3 outfits ready and I'm like, I don't want to wear any of those, then I probably have an idea of what I do want to wear and how I want to show up. So some days, like Patrick laughs at me, my husband, he laughs at me because he's like, are you getting ready or what? And I'm like, right. I'm trying to like, it's not like I'm not feeling it or whatever, but I know that I need to, like when I have planned it out, when I've thought about it, when I've like curated it really, really well, that I will show up. Like I'll pick the one that I'm feeling most confident in. When I'm traveling, I do add. So I'm a mix and match queen. I love mixing and matching. I love like getting the most out of my outfits and getting to like play all those different things. So when I pack for mix and match. So I make sure that every outfit will potentially go with the other outfit. I pack in outfits
Love that.
that are fully done, but everything that's in there will still be able to mix and match because maybe I don't feel like wearing that the way I planned it. But then I add, because I'm really good at the mix and matching, I add 2 random items that I love or that I'm like, maybe this will be good, that will still go with all the things that aren't a part of that. So that when I show up, I'm like, I don't feel like wearing that. And it's not even like, sometimes it's a confidence thing, but sometimes it's just like, I don't feel like it. Like a little. And then I'll, so I plan for that possibility that I'm going to change my mind. So I just plan. But I
love
love, love, love that you just said, nope, I'm owning this. This is mine. I'm going to do it. I love this outfit. That is so good. And that's exactly what you should have done. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was probably normally I would be the person that's like changing until I find something comfortable. And I think something that I felt better in. And I think it was just one of those times where I think it was like day 3 of the event. So I'm already tired. So I know it's very much a
Right.
mindset. And I was like, okay, I can keep trying on things, but am I actually going to find anything that I really love? That it's really,
Right.
and that's when I had to like check myself and be like, I'm tired. It's been
Yeah.
a busy event. We've been go, go, go. It's definitely more my mindset than anything else. And I've worn this outfit in the past and I've loved it. So I'm going to love it today. I'm going to rock it. And I did.
Love it.
I don't got
Love
my
it.
outfit. we're going to be cocky and confident right now. Like, hey, I'm going to rock it.
Yes. Yes.
One thing that we talk a lot about like where we show up in our different styles and whatnot. And I'm a big believer in getting dressed every single day. I work from home. So there's days, a lot of days, I don't even leave my house.
Yep. Same.
But I find, and I've found over the years that I still have to wake up. I still have to get dressed. I can't work in my pajamas all day because that puts you in a funk. Like I don't feel pretty and confident.
Also mindset, right?
Yeah. Yes. And so maybe one day it's rocking heels around my house in a cute dress, and maybe it's like it's my sports fit with my leggings and my sports bra and a cute over jacket that like hits. Like, but it doesn't matter what style of Kaitlyn I choose to be that day. But it's I actually got up and made an effort and really started my day off for success, whether it's running kids around or getting some work
Yes.
or even cleaning. Like it's amazing the mindset shift that happens when you actually get yourself ready for the day.
Yes. Agree. 100%. I will say that what's one of the things that helped me, I'm going to use the word survive. That's very dramatic. Survive COVID is everyone was talking about like one, I'm a super extrovert. So I was zooming and talking as much as many people as I could because I was going to like not be a happy camper if I couldn't like talk to my people.
Yes.
But I also got up every day and made sure that I washed my face and I brushed my teeth and I did my makeup and I did a cute little hair something, even if it was a pony, but it was cute. And I really made sure that was a part of my efforts to feel that normalcy. And even as I've worked from home for those 30 plus years, like that's like I don't have a yet. I don't have a styling studio yet,
I love
but
that.
when I walk into this office, I am Jackie Style. I am the CEO, owner, founder of Jackie Style. And so I need to make sure that I'm consistently showing up as that CEO owner so that when my mindset, even for my emails or whatever, that I'm in the right place, the right time, doing the right thing. I'm owning that. It makes a difference. Like it's really interesting. The days that I come in here and I've gone from, well, I actually feel confident in my workout. So if I've done workout and I come back into my office in my workout thing, I'm proud of myself. So I'm just like, let's just keep going. But it's, if I just come in here and I'm like being lazy bum and I have my jammies on and blah, 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 and there's nothing, I know I get less done. I get less done. And I will be sitting here on my phone and I'll be scrolling and I'll be doing this and I'll be doing that. So I know that when I show up, for me, in the confident, sassy, classy, and badassy girl that I am, then I know I get more done.
I absolutely love your 3 words for the record. Like, oh my goodness, there's do you think women understand the influence of their image?
I think some do. I think that I think women understand the influence of how they look, but that's different than their image. So we know that we can have influence by how we choose to dress and how we're Are we attracting the right people or whatever? But what is that? But having and knowing your style, your image, and your brand is different than knowing that you have power and how you represent yourself. It's kind of it's the same, but there's like there's touching places, but it's also very different, right?
Kinda
It's
like
different.
mine,
I'm going to
like
go to the club and I'm going to attract somebody, and you know exactly how to do that and what to wear. But how are you going to show up into rooms to have that confidence and that influence, that positive influence on others, that are so that you're empowering them, or that you're speaking life into them, or that you're speaking life into yourself and to attracting the right people in a different kind of a way, right? There's
yeah.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I think, yes, we kind of have a high level idea because we probably have done it all our lives. Oh, you look so cute, or that's a great little right. But we're more than that in how we represent. And I'm talking like, here I am, I'm talking, I tell people how to dress, but we're more than that. And that's my goal, is that you get to represent the more than that, the whole you, the confident, faith-filled, welcoming you, not just the Kaitlyn, you look so beautiful in that, right? It's
Yes.
more than that. Yeah.
Yes, it really is. Really, like, that alignment with who they are, who they
Yes.
wanna be, how they wanna be perceived, and hope.
Authentic, their authentic selves versus the I want people to notice me, but in that authentic, true who you are selves. And that can be scary sometimes, by the way. I don't
Mm.
sometimes my authentic self, when I think when I was younger, and I have a client that she's like, I'm afraid to show my authentic self. And I'm like, why? You're beautiful and amazing. She's like, but I'm also these things. I'm like, we're all also those things. What we're going to focus on is these three words for you. And we're going to work on the other ones, right? We're all multifaceted, multidimensional, and we're just, you are worthy regardless of what else is in there, because
Yes.
you are. Yeah.
You definitely are. You definitely are. And I love that the steps you've given us of picking 3 words help us to align with who we are, who we want to be, and who we want to perceive as, and not just the trends. I feel like a lot of times every season there's a new trend or new something coming out. It's so easy to get caught up in, and our wallets say ouch and all the things. And it's not society basically telling us who we are,
Yeah.
not so
Yeah.
those 3 words, like, I love your methodology of the 3 words, so that way you can stay in alignment with who you are and how you want to
Yeah.
be.
I mean, if you love trends, that's great. But when my thing is, it's not about the trends. Fashion, which I love, is all about rotation. It's all about new. It's all about getting different things in your closet. It's all about buying, right? Because every season there's something different. Style is about who you are in your message. So maybe there's a trend, like when purple is in, when it is the in color, this girl's a happy camper.
Yes. What a
But
challenge.
it's not always in, right? And I still will walk in my authenticity and in my 3 words, regardless of what the trends are. And I understand the trends. I high level will look at them, but when I'm working with my client, it's specifically who are you, and how are we going to help you show up? What does your closet look like? Like, are you a trendy girl? If that is a part of who you are, then we're going to figure that out for you. Like, we're going to make sure that you're able to pop new colors in there, that you're going to pop a new, the barrel jean or the skinny jean or the wide leg, whatever one it is. But I want you to be able to wear the one that looks the very best on you. So when you put it on, no matter what, you look great. So maybe that's not a skinny or a barrel or a wide leg. We figure that out. I don't discourage doing trends. Like, if you want to try something, great. Pop the trendy color in and see if you even like it. Like, don't go buy don't create your whole wardrobe around it. But if you want to play because fashion is fun. Our image is fun. Like, have fun with it. Don't go overboard. Well, here's a tip. Before you purchase anything, make sure that it goes that in your head, what 3 things it'll go with in your closet. That way you get longevity out of it, and that you've actually like made an investment, even if it's like a random color you only know you're going to wear for 1 year or a season. but that you already have things in your closet that you can wear it with, then that'll help you create more, save you time and money. Like if it's zero, then well, maybe this isn't the right trendy piece. And that it just helps you along, create more things in your closet. So should be helpful for trends, but
that is a great piece of advice, because I can't tell you how many times I'm like, oh, I want this top, or I want this is in, and I have nothing for it to go with. And my pocketbook is like, well, now I have to buy this, and I have to buy that, and I have to buy this.
yeah,
Ouch. And
yeah.
I think I told my
And now
husband,
you have one outfit and you're like, this is the only thing I can wear it all together with. There's nothing else you can wear it with. And you're like, dang it. Like those 3 pieces are now like individually their own thing. Yeah.
no.
I think that's a great way to just look at your closet. Not if you're not a mix and matcher and that's not your thing, that's totally get it. But it helps a lot. I think it helps a lot.
Yes. No, that's great advice. I need to start doing that, because I'm very guilty about being emotionally attached to one item and then needing all the others to go with it. And I need to stop.
It does make you kind of stop for a minute. What do I have? It does 2 things. It makes sure you know what you already have in your closet. And then it also makes sure that you're not just spending to spend.
Yeah. So we are in a very digital age, right? So you got
Yes.
the in-person events, and especially after COVID, there's so much online.
Yes.
And I believe that there's importance in making sure you're in alignment with your online image, your social media,
Yes.
all the things you're
Yep.
putting out there, and your in-person presence. Why do you think it's so important, especially in this digital age, with all the filters and all the other things?
Yeah. Well, part of that is, I'm dating myself. I'm totally going to date myself. Okay. Have you gotten a business card from a realtor ever? And they have a
Yes.
picture on it?
Yes.
Okay. Is it their glamour picture from the 80s or the
Their
90s?
headshot.
Yeah. Do you look at the picture on the card and you look at the picture and you look at them in person and you're like, this is not the same person. It's the same for social media, right? If you are showing up online in one way and then you're showing up in person in a different way, you are now misaligned yourself. And there's a trust that actually breaks trust. As a businesswoman, that's not like where we want to be. We want to have that consistency and messaging and consistency in how we're showing up. So that being consistent and in person, online, virtually, all the different places, socials, on your website, making sure you're updated. I have a friend who she's so cute. She just cut and colored her hair completely different than what she has on her socials right now, on her head, for her headshots, for her LinkedIn page, and all those things. And she has to go get new headshots, or at least a good selfie, and like change it all, because otherwise no one's going to recognize her.
Sure.
So that consistency is really, really important. So I'm not saying don't go change, do it, have fun, but make sure you're consistent in all the places that you're making sure that your socials are consistent with that too. And especially your website, and that place of where people are going to be expecting they've met you, or they think they know you because they have seen you on socials, and then they meet you in person and they're like, or they're excited because you're exactly the same.
I love that. The realtor on the business card is such a good point, because it is like, I can't tell you how many times I come across an image on social media that is either an AI generated image or it is just overly edited. And I'm like, that doesn't look like you. And it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't look like you. It doesn't feel like you. It's not you. And your natural presence, your natural beauty is so much prettier than this over edited. And so like it breaks my heart when I see that, because I'm like, why? Like, side by side, not the same person.
Not the same person. Yep. That happened this week, actually. Last week, in the last 10 days. There's a gal who I adore, and she loves taking pictures of all the events that we go to, networking, whatever it is. She takes pictures like crazy. So she took a selfie of the 2 of us, and we actually have a couple. And then she posted this one, and I was like, that's supposed to be me, but that doesn't look like me. And I was showing Patrick, and he's like, well, they did a filter. I'm like, she always filters for herself, but the filter like grabbed me. And I was like, I don't look like that. So I'm laughing because I don't think that anybody would recognize that it was actually me.
Wow.
If they look at, I'm like,
It's interesting.
It's really weird.
It's interesting you say it too, because at the event that you and I were at, we're always taking pictures of those events, right? Well, I was taking a selfie with a gal, and she would not let me take the photo because she had to make sure it was edited to her quality. Which, for the record, I don't edit photos. I don't know how to edit photos. Like, my edit capability is between color and black and white. Like, that's it. And and it was one of those things where, like, she edited the picture, she sent it, and it did look like us. It was very lightly edited, but I was able to see, like, how connected people are with like, their appearance, and, like, that they see this flaw, and I'm like, "Okay, well," I love the fact that it wasn't overly edited, but it's wild that it was, like, this one thing that I didn't see, you wouldn't see, like, none of us would notice, but she had to have that control because maybe past trauma or past
Yeah.
experience of something being posted. I don't know what it was, but it was just like, it was wild to see, and it was kinda like I mentioned, like, seeing the difference in the pictures. It was heartbreaking because, like, you're so beautiful. Like, you take a naturally beautiful photo. It doesn't need that all those edits. Like, be
Right?
uniquely you.
Yeah. I have
And
another friend. She only uses, if you need to know a really great filter, she only uses the Paris filter, and she does it on all her photos. Every single her reels, her photos, all of that. Now, it's not so off that you wouldn't recognize her, but she fully admits, like, I just, Paris filter is my favorite one, and all of my photos are going to be put in through the Paris filter. We to what you were saying too is we are our own worst critic. We see the flaws in the scars and the flaws that nobody else sees. I try to tell my clients all the time, like, I seeing you as the whole person. I'm not seeing you as the little bit of the roll here, or your arm is this, or your belly is that, or your tushy is doing this, that, or the other. I'm looking you as a whole person, and you are beautiful. I'm not saying you are beautiful, but you're beautiful if you had this. No, I'm looking at you as a whole, and you are beautiful. Yeah. So it's so hard, I think. And, sometimes I even go through that. I mean, I'm doing the whole dumb menopausal thing, and that totally changes your body. And you take a deep breath, and you're like, okay. And I have a couple of people that have, and I've gained weight in this last year or so because of all this stuff. And I've had people say, wow, you're really brave to wear that. And I'm like, this is who I am. And I teach my clients that your body and where you're at right now is beautiful, and you are beautiful. And if I don't show up like that, then how can I promote that for you? So, and sometimes it's not always comfortable. And sometimes I actually, I am also human, but my goal is always to look at you as a whole and to help you see yourself as the whole and worthy and loved and all the
I think
things.
what's hard too is, and heartbreaking, is the people who are saying that they have their own insecurities that they're projecting onto.
100%.
And like you said, the whole body is beautiful no matter where you're at. And I've got that belief too. And in fact, like, if you want to be on a weight loss journey, then cool, be on it. But you're not going to love yourself more if you don't love yourself now.
Right. Right. So good.
It's like, I say all bodies are beautiful. Like, they are. We are all uniquely and individually made, whether we're 300 pounds or we're 50 pounds. Hopefully, round out 50 pounds. I don't know, but I guess it's possible. Or giving that really elaborate, like,
Yeah.
that we're all beautiful. We all inside and out. And it's how we want to show up, not how others tell us we should be showing up. And not because they're self-conscious or they have their own insecurities or struggles they've got to work through. Because, like, when you do wear whatever it is that person made that, whatever, when you show up, Jackie, with wearing whatever that person made that comment about, you're giving them permission that, like, you can do it too. You can show up wearing whatever you want, whenever you want, because you're beautiful. Own it. Rock it. I love that.
Do it.
Yes. So, yes, just do it. Just do it. Wear the thing. Wear the thing in the closet that you've been waiting on. I always think of that Yo Play commercial. She wore an itty bitty teeny weeny. You know where I'm going with little polka dot bikini.
Yeah.
Wear the bikini today.
Yes. I had a conversation with friends recently, and they're like, we're saving XYZ for a special occasion. And I asked them, I said, well, when is your special occasion? They're like, I don't know. We're waiting for it. I'm like, well, you just had a birthday. Did you use it for that? And I'm like, no, you just had, I can't remember. There was something else, an anniversary. We just celebrated, this or whatever. And they're like, no. And I said, well, what thing are you waiting for? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't think you should wait. Like, drink drink the good wine, wear your best outfit. Don't wait for your, whatever that is that you're like, I have to keep it to the side for a special occasion. Pull it out and do it. Life is a special occasion because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So we have been pulling out our special china and all the different things and just like, let's do this. Like, let's drink out of the champagne, drink water out of the champagne glass, like whatever. So I just want to say, like, don't wait because until is never here. Don't wait for the special occasion or this. And yes, yes, you have your wedding dresses and you have your mother's groom or bride dresses. And you have those things and maybe those will wait. But after you've worn them for that, wear them again. Pull them out.
Yep.
Do something
I was
special.
actually just recently in a wedding and we didn't get to pick the color, but we got to pick the dress. And I was so excited because now I can wear the dress other places. I picked out a style I will definitely wear again, and I loved it. And I almost wore it before the wedding, but the bride probably would have killed me. But because I love it, don't do that. Really suggest not to do that until the wedding.
After.
So, Jackie, something that I deal with from time to time. So, I've got a closet. Like, I have booted my husband out of the closet. He's got a hallway closet because my stuff takes up too much space. I'm not kidding. And so that means I have a lot of options to choose from. I have accumulated years and years of a closet, and I love my closet. But sometimes, because of all the options, I get overwhelmed. And I know I can't be alone in this. So where do you suggest women start when we start to feel stuck with the overwhelm of our closet?
Okay. So first you're going to ask yourself, am I only wearing 20% of my closet? Am I wearing the same things over and over again? So if the answer is yes, that means that you have 80% of your closet that you don't necessarily know what's in there. Part of what I do is when we do your colors, your body type, your fashion personality, we really look at those pieces that don't fit any of those things. So if it's not fit for your style or whatever, and then also those 3 words, like, is this a piece that actually brings you confidence, faith-filled and welcoming? Does it feel like that? So then the other thing is, listen, get the things out that you're not wearing. Like if it is something that is not in your size, but you want to keep it, you need to pull it out of where it is in your visual. Because if it's not in your size and you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to gain weight, whatever that is, you'll be frustrated every time you go into your closet and not be able to wear the thing. So pull those out, put them in a separate area, put them in the back part of your area, put them in a bin, whatever, so that the pieces that you are looking at consistently are things that fit you and things you love. The other thing is, if you keep take something and you're like, I really want to wear this, and you take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, and you do that over and over again. One, you may not know what to pair it with, but 2, if you haven't figured out how to wear it, or you need help, but if it's coming on and off, there's a reason. It might not be the right color. It might not be the right for your personality. It might not be right for your branding names. It might not be right for your body type. If it's not right, you're wasting space, and you're wasting mind space, thought space, decision-making space. So go ahead and get rid of that. And if it's something like, if you're not sure, put it to the side. Again, have another little bin or something that of your I don't knows. And if you have not gone to go find it again, get rid of it, consign it, give it to a friend, donate, whatever that is. And I know that you're going to be like, some people are going to be like, oh my God, Jackie, but I spent so much money on that. Okay, you did. Probably all of us have spent a lot on our wardrobes. I won't even discuss how much I have in my closet, but you are spending more time right now wasting over a piece that you won't wear. And that is a mental stop and a physical stop and like all kinds of stuff to that. So just get it out of the way, put it to the side. And that's helpful too. So there's a couple things that you can do to just really like, okay, where am I at? What's that look like? This is a great time, like it was, we're talking, well, for us in Arizona, it's a seasonal change. And so things are starting to transition, although today is 90 and I'm like, this is not nice. Thanks very much.
You're in the desert.
But, all right. Anyway, so those are things that you can do to kind of help give yourself space in your closet, but also mental space, like emotional and mental space. And I understand, hey, I'm attached to a few things that have emotional attachments for me. I have a piece that I look at now and then. I'm like, that's one of the first pieces Patrick and I bought when we went to Paris first time. My first time in Paris, right? I got about, well, it doesn't fit me. I've had 3 pregnancies, 2 kids, and menopause since then. It does not fit me. And nor do I think I don't, and it's kind of not me anymore, right? So I don't need to hold on to that. Take a picture of it, put it in a scrapbook, put your memories together, do those kind of things. But clear that space in your head space and your physical space. It'll help a lot.
Those are great tips. And I love the mental taxing that we do to ourselves, that closet overwhelm. I don't know about you, but it's like the older I get, I don't have the brain capacity to do some of the things. And so I've really had to, like, even like when it comes to my husband, okay, you're cleaning the house and the husband comes up and he's like, how can I help? Do you not live in this house? Like, how can you help? You live here. And now I'm at the point where I see it and I recognize the rage, and we've communicated now, maturity at its finest, where I'm like,
Ooh.
I love you, but my brain cannot. My brain is constantly going. I cannot, like, you live in this house. Go find the laundry, go find a broom, go sit on your phone and scroll, because my brain can't hold your hand on where I need your help right now.
They call that, shoot, I just forgot the name of it. It's a very specific thing for women because we hold space for all the things, and that we like get decision fatigue and all this because we're holding, like, we have to remember what we have to buy at the grocery store. We have to remember what things need to be, who washed what and where they left their things, and like all that. Someone had told me once, like, write an entire list of all the things that need to get done to clean the house. And then you just leave like a whiteboard kind of a list. And so you have the list and then you have the check mark boxes, and then you can go and check mark them as you have done them. So you don't have to like think about it. Like, you just have like this list that you just know is over and over and over again. And when someone says, what can I do? You point them to the list.
There's the board. Yep.
Like, you don't have to think about it. You're like, whatever's not done on the list, pick one.
I'm like,
right?
did you get the text I sent you? Why don't you go read that and come back talk to me? Let me know if you have questions. But it's the same with your closet. Like, when you have that, like,
yeah.
Can I spend the mental fatigue and mental overload looking at the closet? Yeah, but like, I don't want to. I want to spend my brain power where I'm going to be more efficient and whatnot.
This is where I help you, love. This is where I help you. So I help you, and I can do it virtually. I love being in person because then I get to hug you and I get to see all the goodies in person. But I absolutely am available for virtually too. But this is exactly. And the other piece that I feel like happens in closets too is you need permission to let things go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I give you permission that you do not have to keep your prom dress in your closet any longer. I know, right?
Darn.
Maybe it's a costume thing and you put it and you have a costume closet, or maybe it's a whatever. Or if it's something that you cherish, you don't need to have it in your closet. Put it someplace else. But then I give you that permission and that space and that breathing room to make the decisions that need to be made.
Love it. So, Jackie, you said that's what you help with. I believe you were telling me that you have a free gift for the ladies listening and they can connect with you and all of that. Is that correct?
Yes. So on my website, thejackiestyle.com/free gift, there is a little style guide. There's a little guide for 3 words. There's a couple of things there, high level, and that should help you. Please know that sometimes my website's being really weird. So if you can't click into it, just message me and I'll make sure that you get that guide. And then you can find me on Insta at The Jackie Style.
Oh, I love it. Well, make sure we'll, I point down because this is for the show notes, right? They live at the bottom. Link to the website for the free gift. And then we'll also link Jackie's socials. So that way you can go follow her, reach out to her. Go check it out, especially if you are in closet overwhelm, or maybe you have something fun coming up and you just want to add some pizzazz to your outfit or need help narrowing down those 3 words. Jackie, okay, I want to do something I don't normally do, if it's okay. So I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah,
I want to do
okay.
rapid fire questions. Is that okay? Got quick. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
One item every woman should own.
Blazer.
Ooh. Best colors to wear on camera.
Depends on your best colors. Purple. Haha. Don't buy anything unless it goes 3 other things in your closet.
Favorite accessory to elevate a basic outfit.
Necklace.
Style mistakes to avoid.
Misfit. Things that don't fit well.
An underrated confidence booster.
Smiling.
Thank you so much. Those are great. And I just recently, I had blazers and they got rid of them because I never wore them. And I was like, now I need to go get blazers. So I just recently did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nope, they are great because they elevate your outfit so easily.
It's a super quick elevator. Yeah.
I love it. For the record, the style, the favorite accessory to elevate. I've never been a necklace person in the last year or two. And now I'm like, I have to have a little necklace now. Even if it's just a little dainty one, it makes a difference for sure. So I've definitely made some of these mistakes on this list a time or two.
That's funny. Well, that and a necklace emphasizes your communication focal point, which is your face.
Yes, that is true. I love that. Jackie, if a woman is listening right now and she's struggling to see herself as stylish or worthy enough to be stylish and of showing up, what do you say to her?
My beautiful, beautiful friend, you are so worthy of loving yourself, and you have been fearfully and wonderfully made, chosen for this time and this place and this opportunity. It's okay to not feel it right now, but know that you are absolutely worth the space that you're in and the time that you're in. And you got this.
Mic drop right there. I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute. I've got one more I want to ask you, but beautiful. All right, Jackie, last question. I'll let you be after this one. I want to know the Unapologetic podcast. So how is Jackie living life unapologetically today?
I'm just showing up. I think me showing up in spaces is very unapologetic. I'm just like, I am here and I am taking up the space that I need to and want to. And we're just going to go and do the things.
Jackie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Wardrobe, you're helping women step into confidence and identity and their calling. It's an incredible thing. So empowering.
Thank you.
Ladies, if this episode gave you a nudge to look at your closet and your story, do it in a new light and take that next step. Whether it's putting on a bold blazer or finally letting go of the prom dress or the someday jeans. I'm sure we all have some someday jeans around. Remember, you were never meant to play small. So show up, speak boldly, let your heart say what it already knows, and live life unapologetically because you were made for this. Until next time, bye.
I'm showing up as the woman I was created to be. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be real. One woman's courage gives another permission. I'm done waiting for someday. My time is now. I'm walking in faith, not fear. God's plan for me is bigger than my fear. No more hiding who I am. This is the real me, and I'm not apologizing for her.
Thank you for tuning in to the Unapologetic podcast. If today's episode fired you up, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new one. And hey, leave a quick review, or sharing this with a friend helps us reach more women who need this message. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and keep living unapologetically.